And we're ready. We're back in finale for the penultimate round of the 2021 season, and I got my nails done this week.
Do you think it's dead? Ungrateful.
Jank forecast this week, we have low, 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 and low jank forecast.
Very quick intro. Practice day one, we are practicing our stages for Sunday. We're at NATO base. We're gonna ride base NATO, engineer, and Little Trumpore.
Finale has some of the funnest trails in the world, I would say. Like, you come here and you shred with your friends, and it's got some really good flow on some of the trails, and we generally don't end up racing those. We end up racing some like really technical, janky trails in finale. So this year we're riding some of the favorites, like the ones that you'd go ride not in a race and have a lot of fun in, and that's pretty cool. So conditions are pretty much perfect, I would say. Like, it rained a little bit earlier this week, and it's dry, but it's not too dry. I think the moisture and the rain just like took the edge off the like ultra dry trails. So
Tomorrow we are going to practice the pro stage that's in Finale Borgo, and the forecast of jank for the pro stage sounds a little bit higher.
I think this is the sweatiest 20 minutes of my summer so far. Actually, it was even jankier than I expected. Casper was pinned, and then he hit a tree. Sean Neer was pinned, then he hit a tree. He hit a bush and took it with him down the stage. Miranda Miller did not hit a tree and looked extra good. Me included. I hit the tree. I was definitely slow. Jack Moir cheated. It's race day. It's going to be hot and sweaty.
Session, and I can analyze my results in a more rational light now. It is my worst result ever, but it's also coming after 3 of my hardest weeks as a mountain bike racer ever. Right after when I ended the block, being the best I've ever been before was like such a fall. I don't think I recognized the magnitude of it at the time, but it allowed me to get through the next 3 weeks with my team's support. And today I was given the green light to race and be in the race environment, so it was a huge challenge, like so physical. I got to the top of my first transfer with probably 2 or 3 minutes to spare. I was putting my gloves on and my goggles on like within my 30 seconds window. I don't think that's ever happened to me. I know there's more, and it's a huge punch in the face, but I learned so much more by doing it than by sitting it out. And hopefully it's onwards and forward.
Kind of the first race of the year that's actually been big, as far as like liaisons and like having to pack a solid lunch. I think like also just this being the 4th round in a block, like without really having had any big rounds, we aren't really conditioned for that. Like if it had been the first round, we would have come off of like our training block at home and been feeling really good and kind of had that ability in our legs, whereas like the 4th race we're kind of like tired, and I think everyone was really feeling it. Same results as, I guess that's just like my pace right now. Like I'm kind of just riding at like I'm not making mistakes. I'm not really like doing anything wrong. I'm just like, I have a pace that I am riding at, and that's my pace right now. And so we're heading to Scotland on Tuesday, and I'm excited to go to a new venue, and I've heard like pretty sick things about Interleithen and Peebles and wherever we're going. Tweedlove, I don't know, are they all the same place? Are they all different places? I have no idea.
Such a big day after 3 weeks of just racing and not actually training, so it's really tough for a lot of people, I think. I started cramping on the second liaison, so like really my focus was only get to the stage and don't be late because the transfer was super tight. And then I had like usually a couple minutes every time, drop in and just focus on riding as well as I could. It was kind of nice. It kind of took like the pressure off of each stage, because it was just like, okay, focus on the climb, focus on the descent, do it again, do it again, do it again. And it was I wouldn't say it was a fun day because I was cramping and that sucks. I had a really bad, I got second. It was my best stage result, but I had sweat drip inside my goggles on stage 4, and I couldn't see, and I was like, I should probably stop because this is just dangerous. But I kept going and just rode that trail on memory. And that's when I kind of hit my wheel pretty hard because I was just all over the place. And then thankfully got to the last one with enough time, and Rémi helped me kind of true it a little bit and tighten some spokes. So like that was awesome because I was a little bit stressed of getting it through the last stage. And I knew I was riding well. I didn't make too many mistakes. And I was like, that should be good enough for like hopefully the top 5, and I'd be stoked. So to be second is awesome. Fair play to Jack. Like, he dominated. He got a flat on one of the stages and still beat me by like 16 seconds. So I'm just happy to be on the podium again. It's awesome and shows the work of the team that we're able to fight for the podiums every race because everything's just so dialed inside the team. So I'm looking forward to the podium.